Good evening, everyone. This is Dan Hunt with the JSKA Rochester Virtual Dojo. Today is January 23rd, Tuesday night. Planning on working on hip rotation drills as well as Bassai Dai from start to finish, getting a little bit more detail in it and working the kata from front to finish. So hopefully we'll have a good class today. So let's get started. All right. Just here. There we go. All right, feet together, about. All right, in place, running. Move those arms good. Jumping jacks. You got bad knees, just do squats. Change your arms. Change your legs. Change your arms again. Good, hips around. Switch. Arms around. Switch. Front, back. All right, elbows up. Up and over. Switch. Legs a little wide, bend at the waist. Over to the right. Switch it up, over to the left. Back to center. And roll it up. Reach back. Push your hips forward. Twist to the left. Or right, sorry. And left. And turn. Other way. And one more. And other way. Good. Bring your knees in. Knees up. Keep your hands up. Easy kicks. Side snaps. And some back kicks. All right, put your left foot forward. My giddy, side snap, and back kick. Try not to put your foot down. If you need to, that's fine. But do your best to try and hold your core. Hitch. Still just easy. Knee. On. E. Go. Leap. switch, hitch, knee, the goal. Good. All right. Let's go along this way. Keep going. Why is that not going over to the side? There we go. Wasn't on full screen. All right, ball the foot in the back. Extend. Push the hips forward. Pulse it forward. And straighten front leg. And up. Okay, other way. Back foot up on the ball. And straighten. And up. All right, wrists around. Switch. Wrists up and down. Shoulders around. Palms down. And to the back. Palms to the front. Rotate to the back. Palms up. And back. Palms to the back. Thumbs down. And rotate to the back. Okay, turn it. Pull the wrist back. Go forward. And switch. Good. Take this up. Separate. Switch. Switch. Stand. Switch. Then the front arm and the back arm back. One more. And one more. Okay, bending at the waist. Arms hanging. Lift your elbows up. Squeeze your back and back down again. Again. Squeeze your back. Again. Squeeze your back. One more. Squeeze your back. Now standing up, same thing. Lift and back down. Back down. Back down. Back down. That's one. Go. Yeah, not so hard for you folks that don't have bad shoulders. All right, bring it up. Rotate it through. And then bring it back down again. And bring it down. Bring it up. Rotate it. Back down. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Hit shoulders forward. And back. All right, rest. Turn. Switch. And switch. And switch. All right, good. Shake it up. Hey, Marty, before I forget, can you stay a minute after class? I wanted to chat with you for a second, okay? All right, so all right, so today we wanted to get into some hip rotation drills, and main reason for that is for the Shodan test. Hip rotation is kind of one of the key features of the test. There's a lot of open and closed hips. There's a lot of vibrations. Bassai Dai has a lot of open and closed hips as you go through the kata. So the better you are at opening and closing the hip and getting a good leg drive off the backside, the more powerful your techniques are and the more aesthetically pleasing they are for the testing and so on. Okay, so let's start with let's face this way. Put your left leg forward. Okay. So let's start with a closed hip facing this way. What I want you to do is I want to take your right hip and push it backwards and into the floor. Okay. So from here, then I want you to quickly close the hip and push off the floor one. Okay, open that up, push into the floor, close it. Open, close. Open, close. All right, let's put a Gyatsuki with it. So this is loose in the front here, open-handed. Backside is tight fist. Okay, so pushing against the floor and use the floor to drive the hip forward. It's and back. Knee and back. So sink into this. Tighten it so that when you relax it, it goes forward. Sunfish. Open, push into the floor, outside edge of the foot. Feet and back. One more. Go. All right, from there, I want you to quickly, we're going to push off the front leg to open this backside hip. And we're going to use this front side hip pushing forward to drive the left hand forward. So from here, tight fist, both sides now. Okay, so I want to throw the left side hip forward, drive that punch forward and open the backside hip. Itch. Now close, knee. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. Push off the backside hip. Itch. Open the front hip. The front hip opens, backside hip closes. Ready? Itch. Itch. Knee. Now 2 punches. So this got to actually, let's just do 2 hips to start with. So we're going to start with a closed hip. What I want you to do is I want you to sink into this and go forward again. So you want to push into the floor and then drive forward. Extend this leg forward, not straight. Still got to have a buttocks tension underneath, which causes a little bit of bend in the back knee, but driving it more straight than it is when it's here. Okay, so ready? Just open and close the hips. Let's put our hands on our hips. Itch. Your arm should be 45 degrees. Knee, push. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. Itch. Knee. All right, now let's have our hands even in the front here. When I open the hip, I want to have, then my left arm is forward, my right arm goes back to center after that. Itch, knee. Itch, knee. Itch, knee. Now all one count. Itch, knee. Make it your hips, not your arms. Thumb. Feet. Go. Good. Now let's do it with Gyatsuki. Jab, Kizamazuki, Yakuzuki. Two techniques, two hip rotations, driving with the back leg, open the front on the first one. Ich, ni, san, shi, and go. Hey, good. Keep going. Let me see you guys. Should be in a Yakuzuki position, Gary. Okay, so open first, close second. Ichi, anchi, go, ich, hach, kuju. Good. All right, let's go back the other way. All right, so let's start with the hip open. Okay, so from here, we're just gonna put our hands on our hips, push into our base back leg. Now press forward. Feel that. Go slow enough where you can feel that whole foot pushing forward. Some of the a little bit more pressure should be on the outside edge of the foot. Ready? Opening, pushing with the front leg to open it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Notice my knee bends a little bit. Okay, if I don't bend, here's what happens. I'll go up. See how I went up instead of being down here. Okay, so as I go backwards, I want to keep my hip at the same height, but I'm bringing it closer to my foot. So what do I got to do between my ankle and my hip with my knee? I have to bend it more because I'm the length of the line is now shorter. So I have to use that knee bend to create the length from this hip down to the ankle so that I don't come up. Okay, so open hip, close hip, open, slow, still press, 2, open, slow press, push off the front, push off the back, open on the front. Okay, so let's loosen loosely, have the right arm sticking out, right hand in a fist. We're pulling back nice and hard. We're using this pull to create some of this rotation as well. Ready? Itch. Slowly press into the floor. Knee. And slow. Press into the floor off the back leg. Tongue. Eat. Go. All right, now from here, jabbing off the front side here. So our first thing is going to be going, let's just take this a little slow. So I want you to open into this back foot, close into the front foot. Ready? Itch, knee, press off the back. Itch, knee, itch, knee. All right, so we're going to punch, reverse punch slow, but I want you to punch the jab fast. Itch, knee, press with the backside. Itch, press with the backside. Itch, feet, slow, go, and go. Good. Now let's do this kind of slow, just to get the but I don't want you to stop. So don't do 1, 2. I want you to go slow, slow. So press, push. So there isn't a stop there. There's as soon as you get to the end of that, it bounces off. It's kind of like a ball hitting the wall. Okay, so let's start with Yakuzuki. Still slow. Itch. Knee, press into the floor. Thun. Chi. Go. All right, now quicker. Okay, get out of your slow mental pace and see how fast you can make this happen. Itch. Knee. Done. He. Go. Good. Let me see some more. Go ahead and straighten your front leg a little bit. Probably some good tension there. All right, let's bend into it. Nice and quick. Itch. E. Done. She. And go. All right, Paul. One point for you. Go to your reverse, or go back to your reverse punch. Okay. Now, when you do your jab, you're coming backwards with your belt. Yeah. So try and stay pressed forward. I know the front knee sometimes wants to come and straighten a little bit. You got to keep that front knee a little forward. Yes. There you go. So you can feel there's a little bit more tension in that front knee, right? So if you come backwards any with that front knee, that's taking energy away from your punch, right? And some distance away from your punch too. All right, good. All right, next drill for hips. Any questions on the hip rotation? All right, so out of the kata, we've got a couple of combination blocks to do. So what I want you to do with this one is I want you to save the hip rotation till the very end. So from here, we're gonna step forward with our left leg to do an uchi-uke, but I want you to keep your hips as square as you can as you step out and then open. And then as you come in, your hips close, but then they got to close even more for an inverse hip. Okay, step back. So keep the hips square until you get almost to the end and then start opening them. Okay, reach out right, come across, itch, knee, and come back. Again, itch, knee, and back. All right, let's try and combine those two a little bit. Itch, knee, on square, and then open, and then close. One more, or two more. E, and one more. Go. Okay, now one of the challenges with these uchi-ukes is to get the elbow and tricep lats and the back involved instead of just making it all wrist and forearm. Okay, so the only way to do that is taking the elbow and bringing it to the middle of your body, or at least over from the edge of your body. If I just come out this way, doesn't matter how much hip I open, I'm just flipping the wrist over. What I need to do is I need to open my back without hunching, right? Open my back without hunching, and then I need to tighten my back when I make the uchi-uke. Okay, and I need to tie that with a hip rotation. Okay, so let's make sure we get our elbow at least to the center of your body, and then use this action to create the uchi-uke. Ready, itch. Same thing with the other side. This elbow is there, so you can make that uchi-uke too. Ready, knee, and back. Done. E. Last one. Go. All right, let me watch you guys. All right. Itch. All right, so Peter, your right arm did not kind of go elbow across your body. Yes, it needs to go more there, okay? Yep, you kind of had to go straight down and then you flipped it up. Yeah, better. In fact, if you can get it to be more underneath your arm instead of down by your hip, that might be better. Okay. All right, here we go. Neat. Excellent. All right, so Andy Lim, send your right side arm or fist directly in front of you instead of across. Yeah, instead of across. Good. Done. That's better. And next, G. Good, Andy Lesage. All right. Gary, be careful you don't take that right arm outside the body line. Okay. Go. That's it. Back. Go, go. Back. Dirk, try and not have your hands open in the middle of that, both of those. Try and keep at least a loose fist, not open hand. Cheat. That's it. Good, Marty. Go. Rope. So Paul, same point for you that I gave to Peter. Your right arm does not really come across the body line. It's kind of like here, and then gets flipped up. So if you can, try and get that. I know sometimes our shoulders and back don't quite want to work. So, but if you can get this elbow, get it to the center line on your right arm. Left arm's looking real good. Okay. That one looks really good. Now this next, yeah, see how you didn't bring your right elbow to your center? Try that again. Go back to your left. Go back to your left. Okay, stop. Now bring your right, no, go back to your left. Now bring your right arm across. No, not out, but across. Even more. There you go. Now twist it. Yes, there you go. So you can even shorten that stance up a little bit as you make that thing. The other thing I noticed too, Paul, is you have a kind of a outside angle, not as compact as I'd like to see it. And I think some of you, the rest of you, have this too. So from this first one here, straight across here, not out here to go here. Bring it straight across. Instead of out here, go straight across. Boom. Okay. So try not to have this coming out here. It takes too long, too far to go. Okay, one more or two more. I gotta see Peter's or Pete's. Pitch. And one more. Knee. All right, good. All right, any questions about that? So generally speaking, these blocks that involve our arm coming across our body. Okay, so that's a down block and the Uchuki block, right? And the Shuto block. You got to have that elbow come across at least to the center line so that you can have this motion here to make the big muscles do the work and not just leave the elbow on the outside of the body, come up here like that and flip it, or from here, flip it this way, or even have it down here and have it come up that way. Okay, you want the big parts of the body to create the motion. Big parts of the body, big parts. Notice how I get my rhomboids involved, I get my lats involved, my obliques even. Okay. All right. So let's move on to Bassai Dai. Okay. So Bassai Dai is our kata for Shodan, typically. And as I said at the beginning of class here, the highlight of Bassai Dai, twofold. One is living up to the name of the kata, which is storming the fortress. Okay, it's got to be hard, strong, lots of energy into the opponent. And then the second is using the hip rotations in the kata to generate the power, not just stepping through it. Okay. All right. So let's start with the first movement. Well, okay, I'm going to be in your mirror. Okay, from here. Okay, so right hand into left. So as you kind of start forward, watch. I'm going to go in, push my hips, and then I'm going to step in. Okay. So from here, I'm going to push my hips. This first elbow comes kind of parallel to the ground. This fist is like this inside of this. And then I'm going to lift this right leg and I'm going to step out. I need to step out a long way and drive in and get in a nice kosadachi. Be careful, kosadachi is not this. Kosadachi is pinky toe behind pinky toe. So front foot, pinky toe, back foot, pinky toe. And tucking this part of my knee behind my, just over the top of my calf on the back side. Okay. All right, so ready? Well, Bassai Dai, yoi. Pushing forward and reach out one. All right, again. Well, Bassai Dai. Push forward. Itch. Okay, so the hand is about halfway up the pinky side of the from the wrist to the bottom of the pinky. Fingers here. Palm is here. Okay, fist there. Okay, again. About. Itch. Good. So this one here, you've got to be able to sink down in and drop out. Should be about a step and a half. So if you went out, everybody, let's just take us from your start point. Take a full step. Bring your back foot up half and go out again. And see if you can see that where that is on the sides or in front of you here on the floor. And see if you can end up at that position. Bassai Dai. I actually did more than this 1.5. Okay, good. So if you can sink down and go out long, okay, dropping your weight, knocking whoever that is forward. Okay. All right, I'm going to go regular with you guys. All right, one more time and then we'll move on. Bassai Dai. Itch. All right, now here's that move we just did with the uchuke and the uchuke. Itch, open, squeeze it in, closed. Okay. Now the next one, we are going to take and send our right arm to the back. Okay. Send it back as we bring our left arm up, close the hip, sotuke. Bring our right arm underneath, open hip. Okay. Once again, from the beginning. Side eye. Itch. Knee. Sunk. She. Go. All right, let me see you guys. All right, here we go. Itch. Hold on, Paul. Not yet. We're still on the first move, Paul. There we go. Good. itch, knee, open, close. Marty, go back to the first move. Now open, close, open first a little bit more on your uchiuki, first uchiuki. 1. There you go. Now close. Boom. Good. Now the next one, itch, knee. All right, so Pete, same thing. You're just dropping the left or the right arm and coming back up. You got to get it going across. Yes, there you go. You've got lots of flexibility, so you've got no excuse. All right. All right, good. Let's do it one more time from the beginning. So the whole idea here is you want to get, or one of the parts of the idea is you want to get that hip to open as much as you can without collapsing your front knee. So on that second technique, which is the first uchiuki, you got to open that hip big and then close it big from there. Here we go. Itch. Knee, son. That's it, Marty, and that's good, Paul. Ego. Good. All right, from there. And feel free to ask any questions on your way, okay? I got hopefully good answers for you. All right, so we're in the uchiuki here, right? So one thing I noticed, JKA, they just come in here and do an uchiuki or scoop in here, and they leave their left fist where it is. I prefer to send that left fist out in the direction I want to go. That's my preference. It also helps me get this left side hip going that way, so it opens the hip so that I can open it the other way. Okay, so it actually, I guess you call it closes the hip. So it closes the hip for the sotuki, and then I can open it and then come across, close it again. Okay, so let's go back to uchiuki to the front of the room. Let's send this left arm out to our right side. Itch, knee, open, close, uchiuki. Now from here, I want you to use this left side hip to bring everything back to neutral here, okay? Don't just step, all right? Don't just step and let things lazily change. You need to use this hip to turn this way, okay? One more time, back up to here, uchiuki. Scoop, send the left arm, 1, 2, and bring this back. So left on top of right, right fist is palm up, left fist is hitting bottom of the fist. Okay, let's see it all the way from start to there. Right. Yes, Marty.
Sensei, when you're stepping off to that 90,
yeah,
you're not high stepping. You're keeping your foot on the floor the whole time. On the scoop, are you high stepping? Or
I don't tend to high step on that one. I tend to look at that as a take out their leg with it, not lift it up. So from here, 1, 2. There's a little bit of a, comes off the ground a little bit, but I find it, I don't tend to lift that knee up an awful lot. I guess, Paul, what did you guys do in Sensei Hassel's dojo there? Did you have a big knee lift on that turn?
No knee lift. It's the same idea.
Okay.
No, heel stays down as much as possible.
Okay, great. Thank you. All right, that help, Marty?
Yes, Sensei, thank you.
Yep. And if you were going to do this, if you were to do that with a little bit more continuity from here, I would probably use this to scoop and this to take out the other leg and go right into it rather than bring it all the way back to here. Okay. So it would probably be a nice takedown if you scooped their leg, brought it close, and then took the other leg out with your right leg. All right, let's see it from the beginning. All right, let's settle into this first one. So don't be in such a big hurry to go to the second. Itch. Ni-san. Shigo. Rook. Hitch. All right, so let's go back to that, the facing this way toward the front, toward your camera, uchi-uke. Okay, so really think about your left arm coming across your body on the second uchi-uke here, as you go into the next combination. Itch, scoop, sotuki. Now bring that left arm all the way across. That's better, Paul. Yes, good, good. All right, excellent. All right, good. Let's go from the beginning, and then we'll continue on. All right, here we go. Let's Bassai Dai. Settle into this first one. Break that front door down. Itch. Ni-san. Shigo. Rook. Itch. Itch. All right, from here, extend your arm. Breathe out. So this goes off to the side, not down the center, just slightly off the side. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to punch Shokuzuki 1. Now this one here is a tempo thing. So from here, pull it underneath here, and then when you're ready to block, twist. Okay. Do not start twisting before you're ready to send it out. When it comes in, stay neutral, and then go out. So ready? Here we go. So from here, tate shuto. Punch, 2. Say again, come back to center. Punch, squeeze, 2. Shuto, itch. All right, so now I need you to push off the back knee, bend into the front knee, and let that new front knee drive you into the next shuto. Itch. Knee. Back san. And catch. So this catch. Okay, so from here, this last shuto, this right hand comes underneath and pulls this way. So from here, move your foot over and pull. So this goes underneath and pulls. And then from here, we're going to lift. We're going to kick downward slightly to the right. Lift into this hole that's in here with your arms. Okay. Lift into this hole. Pull this way. Then turn. All right. So let's go back up to the top. Okay, last shuto, left leg forward, catch, 1. All right, lift the knee in that hole between your left and your right arm, kick off a little bit off to the side, all right, and then pull and down. Good. So also bring your right leg toward the front a little bit. It'll help your turn, watch. So from here, I'm gonna go here, right? And I'm gonna bring this here so I can, this helps me pivot my left foot as I change directions. One more time, shuto. Okay, catch, 1, 2, right? And shuto. Now bend in the front knee, shuto. And bring the hands back, or the leg back, double age-uke. Okay? All right, let's see you guys from the beginning. All right. All right, here we go. Itch. Ni-san. Shigo. Rook. Hitch. Hutch. Pull with that hip. Oh, go back. Go back. Pull with that left hip. Pull everything back. Itch. That's it. Knee press. 1 and 2. Itch and knee. All right, sun, switch it up, shoot though. Now bend in with that front knee. Go ahead, Dirk, one more shoot though. Go to the shoot though. No, Pete, go back. Everybody should be on the right side. First shoot though. There you go. Neat. Sun sheet. Go, reach. Pitch. Neat. All right, so Peter, get your belt knot more toward 45 degrees. There you go. Now you got it more too far back. Go a little bit more forward. There you go. Now take your front foot and make it more straight and bring your knee more straight toward the front. Now you're still going sideways with your front foot, Peter. It's better. And back double aguke. RMA. All right, so Andy Lesage on that double aguke. Just a little detail. Don't bring it to your side here. Okay. Think of it as I'm in a shuto here. Guy grabs me here. I'm going to come down and up. Down and up. I'm going to collapse his arms and I'm going to send this right underneath his chin. As he comes up this way, boom. Okay. And then half, boom, finish him there too. Okay. So this part here, as you come back, bring it here. Boom. So into your side, elbows to your sides, but not fists here. Okay? Because picture there, they've got you here and you need to come down the middle. Okay? Question, Marty?
Sensei, what's the timing or pace on that? Are you going up slow and then snapping, or are you coming in?
So I bring it in and then go up quick. Yeah. I've seen people do it kind of slow. I'm not a big fan of that, although it could fall in that same general rule is, hey, if we're training this with somebody else, we probably ought to go slow as we hit them. And then boom, 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 because it could be dangerous for their teeth and they're breaking their jaw and stuff. So I don't know. I like it a little bit more quick. And then the other part about this too is do not separate your arms like this to like 2 feet. Okay, so once it's up here, 2 agyuki's kind of close. Only bring it out maybe 8 inches. Okay, because think about it, if they didn't grab me here and I'm trying to stop them from grabbing me and their arms are here, if I take it too far out, they're going to have a chance to get it back inside. Okay, so all I want to do is move them a little bit so I can come up underneath. Okay, the actual kata has it more sotukes. I think you could also argue that it could be 2 punches. Okay, so from here out, sotukes here, but don't make them really wide sotukes this way. Okay, you don't want to have them release from the arms and then re-grab you and re-get you again. Okay. All right, so let's go back to the beginning. Any questions? All right, here we go. Bassai Dai. All right, let's enjoy the depth of this first one again. Come on. Hajime. Nissan. Eagle. Rook hitch. Arch. 2, press and breathe. Itch knee. Tanshi. Go. Rook. Ditch. Hop. separate about 8 inches, lift the right knee, land in Zenkutsudachi with 2 sotukis. Itch. Now from here, I want to take my back foot, not bring it halfway to my, or all the way to my front foot. I want to bring only halfway to my front foot and send a oitsuki, okay, or a kazamazuki. Okay, so from here, go back up top, separate, step out, quarter step forward, and push. Now this next part, or that's one of the parts that make you end up going back too far, is if you bring this foot together like that. You don't want to do that. You only want to bring it just enough to create another leg drive. Now this next part is the other part that sends you that way. If you turn and pivot on the ball of the foot, I'm going another one of my foot links that way. Don't want to do that. So from here, I want to take this, squeeze it, and bring my ball of the foot forward toward where I want to go. Okay, that also fosters the inner thigh squeeze, pivoting on the heel, squeeze it in. Okay, so everybody go here to the punch. Tell you what, I want you to just bring your hands up. I want you to do a malate and bring your toes forward toward that way. One more time. Squeeze and turn it in. Good, one more. Mate. All right, go to the lunge punch. And grab the groin and manjigamai. Okay, so this one here has a little bit of a tension to it. Think, pull the right arm down. Left arm is out in the Gedan Barai. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze it and breathe in as I squeeze in, and then breathe out as I do the down block. Itch. Landing in good kibarachi. Make sure your right arm is on the outside edge of the body line. Okay, not too bent, not too straight. Wrist is not up or down. It's nice and firm. And the pinky is slightly down, not this way, slightly down. All right. All right, so let's go back to, let's see. Let's go back to the grab and the catch at the top. Okay, just before the Yoko Kikomi downward. Itch, right? Knee, double akiyuki, itch, knee, sun. Itch, knee, sun. All right, good. Let me see that from you guys. I want to see the footwork after the double akiyuki. All right, so grab, catch. Left leg is forward. Itch. Un, feet, and go. Now this next one, pivot on the heel. Make sure you get a good hip rotation on this so you can reach long. Itch. Squeeze those elbows. Nice and tight. Good. All right. Any questions up to there? We're close. Oh, sorry. Go to the down block. Itch. All right, Dirk, go back to the top to the manjigamai. Okay, don't get any bigger after that. Everything gets smaller from there. So squeeze. Squeeze your arms together. Yes, there you go. Good. And a little bit more finish with the right arm. There you go. Good. All right, let's go right from there, from the down block. All right, kibarachi, Gedan Barai. Now we're going to send our right arm to the back of the room. Left arm goes underneath. Again, bring this elbow to your center line this way and send it out tate shuto. Okay, Mikazuki Gary, boom, elbow. Now from here, I like to send this pull hand up this way and the Gedan Barai out this way, and then I switch them this way. The reason why I like that is I look at this as I've got him from behind, one, and I'm hitting him with this hand, boom, and I'm pushing his backside this way, so he's like this. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's how I feel that's done. It's not blocking 3 Maigetis or 3 Gyakuzukis. I look at it as something a little bit different. So elbow. Okay, so I've elbowed him in the back of the head, and then I'm going to pull his head this way, push. Okay, and then strike 2, then strike 3, and then pivot and send this Manjiuke this way. So right elbow is kind of tight, left arm is up and above, the elbow is just a little bit above the ear, and both punches go in the same line. Now I'm going to breathe in, change the line to about 45 degrees to the side, breathe in, then breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so let's go back to Gedan Barai, Kibarachi. Okay, Mikazuki Gary, save the hip rotation so you can really drive that elbow into the arm. Itch, so centered, and then rotate. 1, 2, 3, and 4. In, out, in, out. All right, let me see you guys from that down block. Getting close, getting close. All right, from the down block, keep it up. All right, Marty, extend your fist just a little bit. No, not move it. Extend your, yes, there you go. Itch. No, Gary, oh, sorry. I didn't see you extend your arm. Good, stop there, Gary. Itch. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead, Marty. 1, 2. Good. Itch. Go ahead, Andy. Come back slow. And Dirk, you're ahead of us by 1. Go back to the right side. Right side. There you go. Itch. Now left side. Neat. Good. Now, Gary, if you can, try and get your body a little bit more open and have that left side come on over your forehead a little bit. There you go. One more time from the down block. Gedan Barai. Itch. Ik sam. Shigo. Itch ni. Ni san. Shigo. Itch ni. Keep going. 1, 2. Scoop, scoop. Rook hitch. All right, step out, shuto, itch, 45. E 45, and shuffle in, big ki, 8. Yummy. All right, so one little tidbit, and then we'll go through the kata one more time. One little tidbit, now this is a Sensei Moronism, as well as one that I really kind of like too, is when you're here, this first one you do, you don't really lift your knee up, right? Here, okay? I talked to Sensei Amos about this one as well, as what they did in Japan. As you step on this next one, it's not up. There is a little bit of up, but it's more in. So think of, instead of lifting just up and then falling in, think of putting this knee into their groin, just enough to get a good leg drive out of it. Okay, so don't lift this thing up over your belt. Send it forward. All right. Let's go front to rear, and then we'll call it a night. Bassai Dai, yo, itch, knees on, go, rook, hitch, hutch, 2, it's knee, sanchi, go, rook, hitch, hutch, 2, it's knee, sanchi, go, rook, hitch, knee, down block, keep it hutch, itch, knee, sanchi, and go, rook, hitch, 2, itch, knee, itch, knee, Sunday, yummy, about, close. All right, so let me ask you, since you made those adjustments, not stepping back too far on that Kazamazuki and making sure your heel is pivoted instead of the ball of foot, did you find yourself not going back as far?
Yes, for
Anybody?
sure.
Okay, good.
I also felt more powerful just with all of the hip movements.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So a couple things that we talked about for the hips, you got to really push off the back leg. It's not just moving the hips, it's actually creating some drive from the floor. Okay, and trying to use your hip to help move your body as well. And then the second part we talked about, especially these uchiukes, and the shutos, you got to get that elbow to the center of your chest. Okay, I know sometimes, these shoulder injuries and stuff like that prevent you from doing that. But what it is, it's opening up the back and then closing the back and tightening it up. And when I watch people from behind, I can tell who's not using their back muscles to create this outward motion for the shutos, the uchukes, the gedan barais, all of those. So you got to use your big muscles to create the kime. Okay. All right. Anybody else have any questions today? Andy?
Quick one. Yeah. So after the Soto Uki, when you do the reverse,
Yeah.
I find myself the stance shortens up a little bit.
Yes, it does need to do that. That's fine.
Okay.
Yep. It's just like in Heian Nidan, where you've got to do the uchuke from the backside. Okay. It's kind of an inverted hip rotation.
Right.
Okay. So the stance necessarily has to be shorter in order to create that hip rotation. Okay.
Okay.
So good point. Good point.
Thank
All
you.
right, folks. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And we will see you guys, some of you next week, Tuesday, some of you on Saturday. Okay. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us, Paul.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
Yep. Good night.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, Marty, what's the story? What are we doing here?
Well, I got of course, we've been crazy at work with all this lovely
course,
ice
yeah.
storms today, and we were closed down again today for the,
Oh, no.
yeah, this is, I think, out of our last 2 weeks, 7 days of trying to organize all these trips and buses and rescheduling and everything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
And I'm still working on my, I've been busy at nights trying to get my plans organized for Japan for leaving on the 28th, 27th of
Oh.
March, and then coming
Okay.
back in July. What's that? Are we doing, we do like 300, right? I can do PayPal you 300.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But, that's that's the secondary. I need to get you on my schedule.
I know, I'm trying to figure out a weekend, to get out there. Do we want to do the first one as in person, or do you want to do
I'd prefer that. I'd prefer that if I can.
okay.
Could we do the could I have you come out on, say, the 4th?
Yeah, let me double check with Karina. I know
Like around noonish or something like that? We can do
I
do
know that
private
there's a
and-
weekend that we have to get away. We're going away to a show.
yeah.
Um,
Cause I got grandkids in the morning, but that'd be okay to have something in the afternoon with you.
yeah, that'd be
And
perfect.
then,
I'll check with
then-
my the social
Yeah, your
program.
social calendar. And then let's see. The 11th is the last opportunity, so we could do the 11th like late afternoon as well.
Okay.
But that's
Are
Super Bowl
you guys
Sunday
going
too,
away
so-
or not?
Yeah, we head out to Florida on the 14th of February.
Oh, okay.
So that's why we're kind of running out of weekends to
Are you
get something done.
Are you gone for like a month or?
We're gone for 2 months, so I won't be back until mid-April.
Okay.
So we'll
You know,
probably
if-
want to get you on my schedule again. We could do the second one virtual. Maybe we could even do that from Florida. But then when I get back, and maybe in May, we could. Vicky and I were thinking about coming out to Holland again to visit the grandboy.
Oh, that'd be
So,
great.
yeah, we could come to the hotel, and I could come to your place maybe, and do your lesson there, and then go out to eat, and then bust out for the grandboy.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
All right.
Oh, what was I going to ask you too? Do you know, is Miho back from Japan or not?
I think she's still there.
Do you know what part of Japan she's in?
Can't really say that I know. You'd have to send her an email.
Okay.
She should be up now.
Yeah, I think it's morning there, right? They're 14
yeah,
hours.
it's morning. I think it's 8:30 right now. So, yeah.
Yeah, I will. Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
wait,
send her a
I gotta
message.
Stop recording.